As we get deeper into the month of December, many Canadians are searching for cold. We certainly have found it up towards the beautiful north in Iqaluit. The wind chill will feel like minus 38 today. So we know the Arctic air certainly is present in Canada, but there are so many regions that usually see some real good deep cold air throughout December. A place like Hartney, Manitoba, while the daytime high is sitting at the freezing mark today. Or what about Halifax, Nova Scotia, where temperatures will be getting into the double digits as we go into Monday and Tuesday. Meteorologist Rhythm Reet joins us right now. And Rhythm, the national pattern right across Canada, it certainly is lacking a lot of cold. So let's take a look back through December and what we've experienced so far.
Well, right across December for the first 15 days, we have seen temperatures above seasonal, more so up towards areas of the north, but right across Canada, that was the pattern that we were expecting to see, and it's looking like it's going to play out.
So the polar vortex, where is it at right now? Because that's a big question on the minds of a lot of Canadians, because we could see a piece of that polar vortex sort of shift further to the south, and that's when we get the minus 20s, the minus 30s across the prairies. But that hasn't been happening.
Right, and we haven't really talked about the polar vortex, colder air sinking down all too much. And it's all thanks to the polar vortex being all the way down in areas of Siberia. So we still have that cold Arctic air, but that really cold air is on the other side of the hemisphere.
Now, we watch the jet stream a lot. When we see the big trough in the jet stream, it sort of allows a lot of that cold air to spill in across Canada. So how is the jet stream playing a role in this mild December pattern?
Well, the jet stream does not want to cooperate at all. What we're seeing with this jet stream is that it's slightly higher up. So with that, we're having that infiltration of that Pacific flow and warmer air to spread right across areas of the west and even reach all the way towards the east. We're really not seeing much of that jet stream be further down to allow that Arctic air to sink and spread right over Canada.
Now, we're not saying everyone across the country is getting temperatures into the double digits, because we are seeing some cold. So I want to show you this graphic here. We look at some of the troughing mechanisms, the colder air that will pool in across Manitoba, Ontario. We see it coming in through Monday and Tuesday, but Rhythm, it's quickly gone. So why isn't the cold air staying? I think that's a question that many Canadians have across the country.
I mean, we live in Canada. We're obviously going to get that cold air. But the issue that we're having is that generally over Greenland, we have a high pressure in place. That becomes a blocking system to allow all that cold air to sink. But we just don't have that in place. Any low pressure system that is moving through that's going to bring that cold air is just moving up and around, not letting any of that prolonged cold that we're usually used to here.
Rhythm, you've done a great job breaking down this pattern, and I think many Canadians can now visualize okay, this is where the mild December is coming into play. So let's show everyone the average temperatures for next week.
Now, coming up this week, we're going to see that widespread temperatures above seasonal, and this is that first week before Christmas as well. So I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, how cold is it going to be for December as a whole, but we're going to definitely see this pattern stick around for the remainder of December as well.
That is pretty impressive to see every single city that you put there on the board above average as we go into next week. Rhythm, thank you so much for joining us for In the Know. I want you to stay with us here as you're watching the Weather Network this morning, because we are going to be breaking down the huge rainy pattern that's moving into the east. Ontario getting into the rain as we look ahead at Sunday, and then special weather statements have been issued across Quebec and Atlantic Canada. Just want to show you this here, all of the moisture tapping into the Gulf, moving into the Atlantic provinces. Some regions will see over 100 millimeters. We'll tell you who coming up.